strong and trustworthy relationship with your four-legged friend. This is really important because dogs are a source of limitless positivity. Do you know what your pet is trying to tell you in different situations? Our video will help you understand your pet or any other dog. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and share the video with a mate who has recently got a puppy. Let's get started. Here are 16 useful clues for you to understand your dog better. First, the dog's tail. Situation number 1. The dog wags his lower tail. If the dog wags his tail slowly, this means he doesn't understand what's going on. The dog is asking what you want him to do. So, help him navigate the situation. When the dog's tail is wagging rapidly, this means he admits that you are in charge. Situation number 2. The tail is raised and tremors slightly. This means your dog is issuing a challenge to your authority because he considers himself to be in charge of the situation. In this case, your dog sees himself brave and strong. He is in a good mood and trying to say, "I'm proud of myself. I'm feeling great." Situation number 3. The tail is tucked between the legs. A tucked tail is a sign that the dog is scared, afraid of pain, or feels uncomfortable. Most often, the dog tucks his tail between his legs when he is really afraid of something or someone. However, if there are no obvious reasons for concern and your pet tucks his tail quite often, you should take him to a vet. Pay attention to the dog's eyes. Situation number 4. The eyes are wide open and alert. This is how your pet tries to get your attention. This means he's challenging you. Also, your dog expects you to respond firmly. Keep in mind that when you approach an unfamiliar dog, it's better to avoid looking directly into his eyes. For dogs, staring at the eyes means aggression. Here is another situation. The dog squints and blinks. This means he's ready to play. It's time to throw him his favorite ball or take him for a walk. But if your dog squints a lot, his eyes might be in pain. In this case, it's better to take him to a vet. Dog's ears might also tell you something important about your pet's mood. Situation number 6. The ears are standing straight up or inclined forward. The dog is showing you that he's curious and reacting to some new event in his environment. This means your dog is paying close attention to everything happening around. Situation number 7. The ears are flattened against the head. It's a sign that the dog is scared. Sometimes your pet may have only one ear down, and most of the time it's the left one. This is how dogs react to unfamiliar people or people they are afraid of. If nothing dangerous happens around, try to calm down your dog by petting him. In addition, take a closer look at your pet's face. Situation number 8. The dog yawns. This means your dog is grumpy and nervous. Puppies do this quite often when they're surrounded by big, unfamiliar dogs. But if your pet yawns after you, this means he's very attached to you. Also, probably it's just late and time to sleep. Situation number 9. The dog licks his face. The dog does this when he's stressed or feeling pressure or danger. Also, by this gesture, the dog might encourage potential aggressors to remain calm. Situation number 10. The dog exposes his teeth, but there is no snarling. This means the dog is protecting his territory. Pets often do this while eating. Never come closer to an unfamiliar dog. Actually, to any animal while they're eating, because they might think you're going to steal their food. And finally, pay attention to the dog's stance. Situation number 11. The dog rolls over and exposes his belly. The dog is showing you that he trusts you and wants to please you. When you rub your dog's belly after he rolls over, it means you show him you're pleased with his behavior. Keep rubbing. Dogs love this. Situation number 12. The dog puts his head on your knee. This means the dog wants to get attention and show that he needs you. If your dog touches your hands with his nose, he wants you to pet him. In some cases, this means he feels a bit lonely and wants to play for a while. Situation number 13. The dog puts his paw on your knee. If the dog does this with a very smug look, he is trying to dominate. In this situation, trainers suggest looking into the dog's eyes and removing the paw. That's how he will understand that you are in charge. Situation number 14. The dog has one front paw raised. This stance means your pet wants to ask you something. Maybe he's hungry or wants to play. Sometimes dogs do this when they notice something interesting. It's typical for hunting dog breeds. Situation number 15. The dog turns his back. This action means that your four-legged friend trusts you a lot. Congratulations! You've become a real friend with your pet. Situation number 16. The dog shakes. Dogs may shake like they shake off water after a bath as a way of relieving tension. Probably your dog was in stress or met an unpleasant person or dog. We hope now you understand your lovely pet much better. We also would love to hear your views on this in the comments below. If you're visiting our channel for the first time, click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.
Here are some answers to things I'll bet have been keeping you up at night. Why does your dog do this? 10 behaviors explained. Dogs are friendly, straightforward, and open, and they don't have that air of mystery that cats do. But dogs have their fair share of baffling behaviors. It's often hard for humans to understand canine social cues and body language. Have you ever wondered why your beloved pet wants to chase its tail, hump legs, and sniff other dogs' butts? You're not alone. This video will give you some insights into the life of your dog. Counting down from number 10. Why does my dog sniff other dogs' butts? Well, dogs are obviously completely different from people. Well, people perceive the world mostly through their eyes. Smell is a dog's dominant sense. Think about this. You only see your dog sniffing another dog's butt. But, in fact, your pet is collecting detailed information about their new acquaintance. Dogs have anal glands that can give away much personal information. Their gender and reproductive status, how healthy they are, and even what they had for breakfast. The smell these glands emit is unique to each dog, just like a human fingerprint. A dog's sense of smell is 10,000 times better than a human's. So imagine how much information they can get from another dog's rear end. In the world of dogs, sniffing bottoms is a socially accepted and approved way of saying hello. The same action also answers a number of other questions. Where are you from? Are you going to be my friend? Who's that dude holding your leash? Well, maybe not that one. Number 9. Why does my dog walk in circles before lying down? Have you ever had an unstoppable desire to tell your dog that it doesn't matter how many times they walk in a circle before they finally lie down, because their bed won't become more comfortable? Well, your dog isn't to blame for such behavior. This habit resides in their genes. Scientists believe that this little ritual is left over from when creatures that were half wolf and half dog lived in the wilderness. Before falling asleep, they nestled by walking around to pat down grass, leaves, and small branches, and other debris to make a nice sleeping spot. However, if your dog's circling seems prolonged or excessive, you should consult a vet. Although rare, this may be a symptom of obsessive-compulsive disorder. However, if the dog keeps circling to the left, he may just be a fan of NASCAR racing. Number 8. Why does my dog hop legs, objects, and other dogs? Well, this scenario is familiar to a lot of dog owners. Your dog, whether it's a boy or a girl, mounts another dog during a walk in the park, humps their favorite stuffed toy, or even tries to pull your leg. My dog Riley still does that. Well, vets say that humping, mounting, is a typical sexual position for dogs. If a dog is not neutered or spayed and younger than 1 year old, this is exactly what the dog is seeking, some form of coupling. However, when a dog is fixed and mature, this behavior can signal a desire to show dominance. A dog may also be overexcited or simply seeking your attention. Humping is also a perfectly acceptable play gesture in the canine world. Nobody has told dogs that such games are unacceptable. So if you feel embarrassed by your dog's behavior and want to prevent it, try to redirect your pet's attention with a toy or a treat as soon as they start humping something. Number 7. Why does my dog drag their butt on the floor? Many dog owners will recognize the terrifying feeling when their dog moves across the living room, dragging their butt on the floor, and they can't do anything to stop this trail. What's happening to my dog? They ask themselves. Is it even normal? Well, as normal as anything your dog does. However, everything depends on the context. One possible explanation is that your dog has just defecated, and this seems the best way for them to clean their rear end. Ooh. Other reasons might not be so innocent. Seriously, cleaning their butt on the carpet is innocent? Well, your pet may be suffering from health problems, such as a tapeworm, or problems with their anal glands. In the latter case, these glands get impacted and have to be emptied of fluid. Number 6. Why does my dog chase its tail? Okay, let's be honest here. Wouldn't you run after your tail if you had one? It looks like so much fun. In addition, this is how your dog gets rid of excess energy. Dogs are playful by nature and often entertain
मैं
themselves.
तो यहाँ
chasing
गाना
their
आने गई
tail.
हूँ.
Being smart and social, dogs may notice that when they are running after their tail, their master pays more attention. That's why they might start to do this more often. However, other reasons for tail chasing may not be so cheerful. If a dog is injured, perhaps after getting their tail slammed in the door, they will try to reach their tail to ease the pain. A dog may suffer from parasite bites or have a skin irritation. Also, dogs that run after their tails can have a psychological issue or anxiety. In extreme cases, excessive tail chasing can be a symptom of obsessive-compulsive disorder. Number 5. Why does my dog cock its head while looking at me? When you whistle, make funny little noises, or speak in a high-pitched voice, your dog demonstrates one of the cutest behaviors ever. They tilt their head. There is no solid proof of why dogs do this, but behaviorists believe that dogs may just be trying to make sense of what they hear. Or they might find hope to distinguish key words that will lead to fun, fetch, or walk. Or maybe your pet is simply trying to determine where the sound is coming from. But if the dog keeps their head to the side all the time, they most likely have a health problem. Number 4. Why does my dog eat grass? Many people wonder what has gone wrong when they see their beloved dog munching on fresh green grass like a cow. This may seem worrying. Is my pet sick, bored, starving, suddenly a vegetarian? In fact, there are several reasons why a dog can eat something that isn't suited to their diet. First of all, this may be a sign of boredom, especially when a dog is still quite young. Secondly, eating grass may improve your dog's digestion and treat intestinal worms. You don't know about that, but your pet does. Perhaps your dog feels the need for fiber, or they may simply like the taste of fresh grass. Really, why not? Number 3. Why does my dog twitch a leg when scratched? If you're a dog owner, you're probably an expert in scratching, petting, and stroking. Have you ever noticed how your dog's back leg starts to kick when you pet one particular spot? This kicking movement is involuntary. It's caused by the nerves that are connected to the dog's spinal cord. These nerves send a message to your pet's leg muscles to jerk to get rid of an irritant. Your dog's body is simply mistaking you for an itch that needs a scratch, or maybe a flea. Number 2. Why does my dog howl? Lots of people know how scary a lovely day can turn when a dog starts to howl. Wolves make a low-pitched loud sound to send messages to pack members or to enforce their rank. But why do domesticated canines feel the need to do this? Behaviorists believe that while howling may be passed on to modern dogs from their wild ancestors, this activity is also most likely simply rewarding and necessary for dogs. Well, I can get my dog to start howling by playing my trumpet. In this case, I think he's just being critical. Whatever. And number 1, why does my dog stare at me? If your pet's eyes never leave you, the chances are high that they are just waiting for you to give them a treat or show them your affection. After all, who can resist those puppy dog eyes? But sometimes staring can be a sign of aggression. That's why, before staring back, You should make sure that the dog isn't scared or feeling threatened. So, what unusual things does your dog do? Tell us in the comments below. We had a border collie once named Molly who would wait until we're packing up the car to go on a trip, and then she would take a poop and then roll around on her back on it.